I'm shocked at the number of entrepreneurs who don't know what factors affect their business's revenue. Let's go over the biggest ones. First of all, I want to share this with you because I didn't know the factors that would affect my revenue at all in the beginning either. This isn't something that you're just supposed to know when you start your business. And it's something that I've learned over time after making a lot of mistakes, a lot of expensive mistakes, and going through a lot of painful times. So first and foremost, one of the factors that clearly affects your business revenue is having a revenue goal. Now, that seems like, of course I know that. Of course I'm supposed to have a revenue goal. But so often what I find is that people have a revenue goal that they're holding in their head, but it's not on paper. And when it's not on paper, it's like it's not real. And so when we work with our clients, one of the first things we do is help them set up a clear revenue model for the next 12 months, whether it's $100,000 a year or $900,000 a year. We want to make sure that there's a clear path to exactly where they want to go. Now, remember, a revenue model has 4 parts. At the top, it has your sales numbers and how much you're going to bring in each month. In the middle, it has your cost of sales for each month. Underneath that, it has all of your recurring costs like rent, salaries, phone costs. And at the very bottom, which you really want to pay attention to, it shows your net profit. And so when you create a revenue model for the next 12 months, think of it as like a blueprint for how to grow your business to that next level. All of our clients have a 2x goal, and they also have a much bigger stretch goal, whatever the stretch goal is that they can see. Recently, we started working with a new client, and when that client showed up in our world, they were around $200,000 a year. And right away, when we looked at their business model, we could see that they could scale to $1 million or more pretty quickly because they'd built a firm foundation for the business. What they didn't have, though, was $1 million revenue model yet. So we helped them build one. And that seemed like too big of a stretch for them immediately. It was like, that seemed overwhelming. So we said, well, let's scale it back a little bit. But they had the $1 million revenue model because that's where they wanted to go eventually. Within 3 months, they were already tracking for $83,000 a month. They blew their other revenue model away, and they were already on track for their $1 million revenue model. Would that have happened if they hadn't built a revenue goal? I don't think so. It happened because they were willing to build a revenue model that was truly in alignment with their heart's desire and what they wanted to create. The next factor that you want to pay attention to is the importance of reverse engineering your plan from your monthly stretch goal. As I mentioned, having the revenue model is one thing, right? It's like a blueprint for your business. Then what you want to do is look at each month separately and ask yourself, what needs to happen in our marketing and in our sales for us to reach this number every single month? What needs to happen? And when you ask a question like that, immediately your subconscious mind goes to work on it. Your subconscious mind knows exactly what needs to happen for you to get there. And so you might be saying, well, how do I hear my subconscious mind? You hear your subconscious mind simply by asking the questions and noticing what starts to drop in, noticing the ideas that start to come in, because there's a way to get there. One of my coaches always says to me, Ursula, there's always a way. Just remember that. There's always a way to get to your goal. And by asking those open-ended questions, you give your subconscious mind the permission to answer that question and work on that goal for you. Once you've reverse engineered the best way for you to get to each goal on a monthly basis, then you can create a model month template. This model month template kind of drills down into the minutia. It shows you exactly how many products and services you're going to sell each month and in each category. It also shows you how many appointments you might need or how much marketing you need to do to get there, to reach that specific month. When you break it down to the minutia, it starts to get really clear in terms of what you need to do to reach that goal. And again, your subconscious mind is already at work. Your subconscious mind is already asking the questions, how am I going to get there? And the answers are starting to drop in. So often it's important just to write them down. Now, there's other times when maybe you're not getting the answers you need. And then it's important to reach out to a marketing company or someone who has marketing experience that can really help you, especially someone who has marketing experience in your industry and has either already done it or perhaps this is what their business does and they can help you with your marketing as well. The fourth factor that affects your business revenue is your mindset. And And it's not just checking on your mindset once in a while, it's checking on your mindset in the morning, at lunchtime, in the afternoon, at night, whenever you need to. It's paying attention to what we call an NLP. NLP is neuro-linguistic programming. We call a state. What's your state in that moment? And that state is really how you feel. Am I feeling confident? I'm in a confident state. Am I feeling doubtful? I'm in a doubtful state. Am I feeling fearful? Then I'm in a fearful state. And so you want to check in on check in on that emotional scale to see where you're landing, because you want to be in a positive and confident mindset as much as you can, because it definitely affects the outcomes that you'll experience in your business. It's not always easy to do, but you know when you're feeling doubt, or you know when you're feeling fear. And an easy way to make that shift is to think of a time when you felt really confident, really successful, or really excited about something. And, as long as you're not driving, you can close your eyes, and even in this moment, think about a time when you felt really confident or really successful, and just feel that feeling. And when you feel that feeling, you can immediately shift your state to that place. Another quick way to do it is to think about the things that you're grateful for. I love having a gratitude list because that keeps my mindset in a positive and confident place. There are so many things to be grateful for in your business and in your life. And when you start to make a list of those things, it can help you shift your mindset pretty quickly. The fifth factor that definitely affects your success in business is whether or not you hire a coach or you find a mentor who has been where you want to be, or who is where you want to be, right? When you look at the sports world, you'll see that every professional athlete has a coach, and they probably have multiple coaches. And then you get into the business world, and for some reason we just don't value coaching as much, or we didn't used to. I think now we're in a time where we do value coaching more, but we don't always make it a priority. When I look at my tenure in business, if I could do anything, if I could shift anything, I would go back and I would hire a coach or a mentor sooner. Having a coach means you're 95% more likely to reach your goals. It's why top athletes have multiple coaches, because they want those experts to tell them exactly how to hold that golf club, or exactly how to throw that basketball, or exactly how to hit that tennis ball, right? They're looking at exactness. And in business, we kind of get a little sloppy. We're a little bit over here, we're a little bit over there. But the truth is, when you can find a coach or a mentor who can tell you exactly what they did and how it helped them and how you can emulate their success, maybe not exactly, but in a way that does help you reach your goals faster, you'll be amazed to see how quickly you can reach that 2x or that 10x in your business. Because you're still with me, I want to share a pro tip with you, and here it is. Stay in the numbers. And what I mean by that is keep your revenue model close by. Keep your sales pipeline close by. Track all of your marketing. Stay in the numbers so you can effectively see what's working in your business and what's not. When you do that, when you stay in the numbers and you really befriend the numbers and you get to know them and you get to love them, I guarantee you that your business will grow a lot faster. So today we dug into the factors that affect your business's revenue and success. We talked about the importance of having a clear revenue goal, whether it's 100,000 or $1 million. We talked about the power of reverse engineering your plan from your monthly stretch goal, how to create a model month template, and why you need to be working on your mindset daily. And I mean like at morning, noon, and night to stay in a positive state. And finally, I encourage you to find a coach or mentor who has been where you want to be so they can help pull you to that next level quickly. If you enjoyed today's video, then stick with me, because up next, we're going to talk about why businesses fail to scale. And remember, your 2X is waiting for you too.